Penatu, the consort of Merodach. Others favor an identification with Merodach, or Marduk, on the basis that the name Succoth-Benoth may be Sakat H, meaning the counselor, creator of the land. This title is understood to apply to Merodach, who was viewed by the Babylonians as the creator of the world. Sukhim, a component force of the army of Egyptian king Shishak, who invaded Judah during Hobon's reign. 2ch12. 2-3 Some scholars believe the Sukhim are referred to on certain ancient Egyptian texts, and that they were of Libyan origin. Sulfur, a yellow non-metallic element occurring free or combined with other elements in sulfide and sulfate compounds. Its melting point is unusually low, 113 degrees C 235 degrees F. It readily burns with a pale blue flame, at the same time forming sulfur dioxide, which has a pungent odor. The first historical reference to sulfur tells how destruction rained down on the wicked cities of Sodom and Gomorrah in the form of fire and sulfur. GE 19. 24. Lu 17. 29 On the basis of geologic evidence, some suggest that this catastrophic execution from Jehovah was possibly in the form of a volcanic eruption in the southern region of the Dead Sea, accounting for the prevalence of sulfur in that area today. It is believed that a high-temperature incinerator or crematory for the ancient city of Jerusalem was developed by adding sulfur to the constantly burning fires in the valley of Hinnom Gehenna just outside the walls. Ever since the fiery judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah in 1919 BCE, the highly flammable nature of sulfur has been referred to in the scriptures. Isa 30. 33. 34. 9. Re 9. 17. O textoi acute miritra longo, Sun 1043 lion times the volume of the Earth. Its average distance from the Earth is over 149,600,000 kilometers 93 million mi. The surface temperature of the Sun is said to be about 6,000 degrees C 11,000 degrees F. But because of its great distance from the Earth, less than 1/1000th of its radiant energy reaches the Earth, an amount, however, fully sufficient to provide ideal climatic conditions that make vegetable and animal life on Earth possible. 33. 14. 2 23. 4. Jehovah and Christ more brilliant. The surpassing brilliance and glory of Jehovah, the Son's creator, is indicated by the fact that his resurrected Son, in a partial revelation to Saul, presented a light beyond the brilliance of the sun. Act 26. 13 In the holy city, New Jerusalem, there will be no need for the sun as light, for the glory of God will light it up and its lamp will be the Lamb. Re 21. 2, 23. 22. 5. God's power over the sunlight. The day Jesus was fastened to a torture stake, from the 6th hour 11. midnight to 12 noon until the 9th hour 2:00 to 3. midnight a darkness fell over all the land. Mount 27. 45. Mr. 15. 33 Luke's account adds that the darkness fell because the sunlight failed. Luke 23. 44, 45 This could not have been due to an eclipse of the sun by the moon, as some think, for the darkness occurred at Passover time, which was always the time of full moon. It is about 2 weeks later that the moon is new, that is, in the same direction as the sun from the earth, the time when solar eclipses occur. Long before this occasion, Jehovah had demonstrated his ability to shut out the sunlight. This was when the Israelites were down in Egypt. During the 9th plague, thick darkness enveloped the Egyptians with darkness that could be felt. It lasted for 3 days, longer than any eclipse of the sun by the moon. Also, in the nearby land of Goshen, the Israelites at the same time enjoyed light. Acts 10. 21-23. In answering his disciples' question as to his presence and the conclusion of the system of things, Jesus predicted unusual darkening of the sun. Mount 24. 3:29. Mr. 13. 24. Lu 21. 25. Compare Issa 13. 10. Joe 2. 10:31. 3. 15. Act 2. 20. See heaven darkening of the heavens. Time and direction. Time was often designated by references to the sun's position. G 15, 12, 17, 32, 31, La 16, 6, Jos 8, 29, JG 9, 33, 1 Sir 11. 9 direction was similarly indicated. Dr 11, 30, Jos 12. 1 under the sun was used to mean anywhere or everywhere on earth. EC 5, 18, 9, 11 under the eyes of the sun or in front of the sun meant in the open, for all to see. 2 Sir 12, 11, 12. Figurative use. Jehovah God is called a sun and a shield, not that he is a nature God, but that he is the source of light, life, and energy. PS 84. 11 He is also spoken of as a shade to his people, so that the sun itself will not strike them. Here that which